My name is Amy and I run a pastured pig and hen enterprise. I work with my parents at Redwoods Farm in Devon. It used to be more of a conventional farm. We kept some of our cattle inside all year round. When I left college, I was told that the farm wasn't big enough to support me as well. So I did an internship on another farm. I also got given the opportunity to do a 10-day course in holistic management, which is when you look at the ecosystem, the environment, the health of the animals, the health of the humans that you're feeding. It gave me the knowledge I needed when I came home to put that into practice on my parents' farm. I mob graze my pigs, which means they move onto fresh pasture every few days. The intention of that is that the animals are in a small space for a short amount of time. It's kind of replicating how it happens in nature. If you imagine the big grasslands of Africa, there's a lot of herbivores in a small space, then they move on and they're not back in the same area for a long time. That benefits the soil because it's got time to regenerate. All of that plant matter is trampled into the ground. There's a lot of feces dropped on the ground, and so there's a huge amount of fertilisation and a lot of carbon then stored in the soil. I then chuck seed onto the ground. You get a lot more diversity coming back into the pasture. Biodiversity is a really great way of improving your soils. All of our livestock eat different things, like sheep and cattle do not touch thistles, do not touch dock leaves, but pigs absolutely love them. I think I view animal welfare slightly differently. An animal needs to express all their natural behaviours. Pigs are one of the cleverest animals. They should be snuffling around, socialising with each other, running around. If they've got space to do that outside and they've got lots to forage around in, then they're pretty happy. The hens live in trailers. I'm moving them 2 to 3 times a week. You literally just hitch up, move on, and then put a fence around it. It's enough space for them to roam around, forage. We haven't used any fertilisers in 5 or 6 years. Because there are so many nutrients in hen dung, they fertilise the soil naturally. The way they forage creates different habitats as well and encourages different species of grasses and herbs to come up through. We feed our animals soya-free diets. Soya causes a lot of deforestation, but you need to look at what you're replacing it with, that it's not equally as harmful. We've developed a feed that is grown within about 7 miles of the farm. If you're replacing it with local organic grains and pulses, then that's much better for the environment. When you improve your soils, it improves the availability of the nutrients in the soils. The plants that your animals are eating are higher in nutrients. That means that the meat that you're going to eat, or the eggs or the milk, it's then more nutritious. I sell most of my pork and eggs to farm shops, restaurants, online retailers, but I do sell a bit direct as well, straight to the customer. The reality is, if I was selling my eggs and pork into a supermarket, I would be losing money. Since we've changed our farming methods, I've noticed a lot more wildlife about. Seeing the wildlife living alongside our livestock is quite reassuring in a way, because it means that we can farm while creating space for wildlife. I think all farmers do really love their livestock. And when you know that they're happy, that makes you happy. It's really lovely to be able to just sit out and chill with the animals sometimes. The reality is that farmers farm the way they do because there's a demand for cheap food. So I think it's really important consumers care about how the food is produced. The way that we farm and benefit our soils definitely gives me some reassurance about the future of our farm. If more people can farm like this, it means that farming actually has a future. As humans, we've depleted the land, so we need to regenerate it back to its full potential.